in Canvas, when they log in, it looks like this. This is their dashboard. Now, I only have one class. They'll have 7 or 8. Okay. Please don't get confused by this. They're not really even supposed to be clicking on going into any of those courses. We work off of the Canvas calendar for everything. Okay. So when you go into Canvas, the student should go directly to the calendar. Okay. In the calendar are all their classes. Over here you'll see a much more extensive list for each of the students because there's a separate calendar for each of their classes. So you can turn off and on the calendars by choosing them by clicking the box. Okay. And I suggest that the students have only one of the subjects calendars open at a time so they're not overwhelmed. So for example, if they're working in Tech Apps, they uncheck all the rest of the calendars that are here and only have Tech Apps chosen. Same thing for their other classes. So I only have Tech Apps chosen, and as you can see, each day you can tell that these are the things to do for Tech Apps, and that's it. There's nothing here for any other subject. Okay. All right. I wanted to show you how to turn something in. When it's time to turn in an assignment, we went through attendance and announcement and assignment in a previous video. When it's actually time to turn one in, okay, they click on it and they open it all the way by clicking on the title. Okay, you can't turn it in from the calendar. Okay, now to do the assignment, they would click here, or their teacher might have something written out right here or whatever. This is the assignment. This should be pretty well spelled out by the teacher. Okay, but when they're done and they're ready to submit the assignment, here's the button right here. They just click submit. Now, if it says resubmit, that means they've submitted it already before. Okay, but it said submit. And then here, most of the time we go from our Google Drive. Okay, we don't use Google Doc for much of anything, just Google Drive. We go to our Google Drive and we go search for the item that we want to turn in. Okay, so let's say it's this guy here. Click it and click submit. Okay, then they can add any comments they have and finally submit again to make sure it gets submitted. Okay, if they don't click it the second time, it won't submit. Okay, so they just click submit assignment. Now what you'll notice, there's also a file upload if they upload a file from their computer, but most of the time we work off of Google Drive. Okay, what you're going to notice when this is finished is it may say that it's processing it, but you can go away from this page. Okay, what you'll notice when we finish is it turned to resubmit assignment. Okay, now let's go back to the calendar. I want to show you real quick what it did to that assignment. Notice how it put a line through it right here. Okay, if there's a line through the assignment, it means you've submitted it. So to go back in, if you need to resubmit it or see what you submitted or whatever, you just open it again. And here are the submission details. You can see what you submitted, okay? And you can even resubmit it. If you made some changes or something, you click resubmit and it all looks the same, okay? So in a nutshell, excuse me, that's Canvas, okay? It's pretty simple. All the dates here will coincide with the dates in PowerSchool, which I will do another video on. But that's pretty much the basics of Canvas.